First game we are going to be, or not, it's kind of a game. Not really. It's an experience. I'm going to talk about why I like this so much. Cheers, hi hat. Is Futera United. So Futera United is the NFTs themselves are PFPs, but they also grant utility into managing a real life Thai football club. The club is called Futera United. They're in the Thai fourth division. Um, and they had their first league match today. And so, like, a few reasons why I like Futera United. Some of you commented last time the art is kind of like South Park style, which I think I didn't really pick up on, but I can't unsee that now. It's awesome. But this to me is beautiful because a lot of futters of just NFTs in general say, oh, it's just a JPEG. Well, this takes the picture, and that picture gets you access to make decisions, and it ties into an actual physical real life soccer club, um, which is just incredible. Don't at me for saying soccer. I apologize. Please forgive me. And you get to watch, you make decisions, you help manage this club. The roadmap for the project is, we'll pull this up right here. Katie says, I used to collect Futera United cards back in 2013 and got tired when they stopped the actual online game. Yeah, so this is just a whole new activation from them. So at 10% sold, live Twitter Spaces. Then you have jerseys, an actual gold, 24 karat gold plated framed trading card. They have plans for kits for kids, and then 100% sold. The club is founded. So just giving you a little background. If you go and look this club up on OpenSea, or this collection up on OpenSea, I should say, you're going to see that only about 800, I believe, have been minted. Don't be discouraged by that because this is fully functional. This is happening. I've been a part of it since before you could vote on anything. And it's incredible. The team is full steam ahead. Everything, they haven't done the 24 karat gold card or the charity yet, but the club itself is fully up and running. I was hanging out in the Discord, talking with people in voice. I've talked to some members of the team. The energy is like you can feel it. You get excited by it. So I got into this one because I'm a big soccer fan too. I used to coach soccer, youth level, middle school, just a school team, and this kind of scratches that itch for me a little bit of getting back into managing, watching a club, seeing this club come from nothing. This did not exist a few months ago. This is new players coming together. And so, what are the things you can vote on? Well, in a way, it kind of started a little silly, but we got to vote on. Here's my vote right here, actually. Who got cut and who wasn't cut from the squad. So we selected the goalkeeper, the center backs, the fullbacks, the center mids, the wide players, the forwards. Like, these are all snapshot.org votes. And the winner's the one that makes the team. Who makes the final squad. Then we got to pick the club colors. We got to pick the logo and crest design, the away kit colors. Home is black and gold, which is awesome. I believe away is, I voted for pink, and it is pink. Super happy about that. Pink's going to be sick. Home kit vote. So, like, the style. Who should start then? So this was a like preseason match. Who should start in certain positions? Gail Basana, the legend. We'll talk about him a little later. Away kit design. Who should be partnered in midfield? Wing selection. So, like, these are things you get to pick week in and week out. Who is the captain for today's first match? We got to decide that. Voted for captain it was between Ju and M, and Ju won overwhelmingly. Nothing against M. I've heard great things about M and their leadership qualities, but Ju won it. So, like, again, you can be as active or as non-active as you want to be. You also get access to the live streams. We have a special manager's office Discord channel that we hang out in. So Wombat says throw dollar bills at him and he will undress. To donate for topless MJ. Oh, totes. Oh God, it's totes. Totes, I don't know. I do not know. I mean, Totes, you've already done enough. Totes, big shout out to Totes. Totes and Tambat came in and they both donated $250 during MJ5K to Ukraine, and that was just absolutely incredible. So big shout outs to both of them. They are 2/3 of Unrecruited Pod. Give them a follow, please. It's a lot of fun. I love going on with them. So here was today's lineup, which we got to decide. Coach Den, the legend. Today played JB Academy. Here was the link to the stream. So a few notes on this is that the squad is playing what's known as a 4-3-3, and what that means is 4 defenders, 3 midfielders, and 3 forwards. Apparently, and I learned this in the Discord, that a lot of them are used to playing a 4-4-2. That's pretty typical for them. So that could have kind of thrown things off a bit, but I guess I won't spoil it yet. So it's, you know, there are going to be some interesting growing pains. Gail Basana is my favorite player on the team. And I believe we had a fairly big injury. Don here is playing center defensive mid out, who I believe they nicknamed Modric after Luka Modric, maybe. So yeah, and so we're going to go through some quick highlights from the match today. I did not make the OnlyFans stabber. So this is our first. That's 74th minute. Here we go. Here is our first goal of the match. I'm gonna make this little.
Pace again. Oh, he really is quick. Just won it back.
Look at that little back heel move, and then to take it near post.
There we go.
You were right, Lou.
Told you. Yeah, another prediction, Mystic Mac, eh?
What a great strike.
Look at this little behind the back move he pulls right here. Just, oh no, they cut it. Just breaks his ankles.
Pace again. Oh.
We'll watch that again. That was slick. And then to take a near post on the goalie. Ooh.
Just won it back. Yes.
Look at that. Yes. Boom.
Yes.
And tucks it right in.
There we go.
Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But then things got a little hand. That first goal, by the way, was number 28. Well, I believe it's Fu. I may be pronouncing that wrong, and I apologize.
One more.
So this one was a little sad. Breakaway, and just right underneath the goalie.
Bit iffy from the keeper then, actually.
Exactly.
I'd agree with that commentary. I'd like to see it stop, but you know these things happen. But then we got this bad boy right here.
Time. Again. The ball's not sticking.
Good tackle. Well in. Come on.
Yes.
Come on.
Look at that nice
through. Come on, get in. Great finish.
Yeah, took that well.
To be fair to the referee, he let that one go. That was a lovely goal.
That was number 5, Do. Again, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but then unfortunately, JB Academy.
So 2 substitutes for.
Tied it up.
Yeah.
In about the 75th minute here.
Ball over the top. Ooh.
Just a little mistake by the goalkeeper. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world.
Made a hash of that one.
Ended in a 2-2 draw, so we got a point off of that. In soccer, 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, 0 for a loss. So we're sitting right now in 3. We are in the Thai 4th Division, Bangkok Premier League. So if we, continue on this, let's keep holding up at the top here. And like I said, like this team didn't exist a few months ago. And to come in game 1 and put 2 goals out there, could have had a few more. I believe they had a total of like 9 shots off target. So I was able to catch the end of the first half live. Saw some decent longer balls. Spacing seemed pretty good. But then second half, things kind of stalled a little bit. Giving up those 2 goals was rough. My overall kind of thoughts, the big 2 weaknesses, and we talked about this a little bit in the post game chat, and some of the comments that I really kind of resonated with me and I agreed with, is that one, it's kind of chemistry, and 2, fitness. So chemistry being that this league, I think it's due to COVID, has rolling subs until the 80th minute. Then it's 1 sub. So you're constantly rotating players on and off, different positions. Second half, maybe a little bit gassed. You could see the humidity on the screen. Really, really hot out there. But what's really excited me is that these are things you don't have to teach. These are things that will come over time. This didn't exist a few months ago. This is going to build up, and this is only going to get better and better. The fact that 2 goals were scored, just absolutely monumental, absolutely incredible, and just loved to see it. And then finally, this. I need this. When this merch store comes out, if it comes out, I need that hoodie. That looks sick. That's our logo, FUTERA sponsorship. But I need that hoodie. I will wear that for all of the streams. All of the streams. I do owe you. Although, Totes, I got you a VPN sponsorship. Or at least initiated that conversation. So yeah, match analysis of FUTERA United. It's super fun. If you like soccer, want to get into it, definitely check it out. It's a blast. The community is super fun. Love connecting with the team. Love connecting with the different members. Love voting. And then Gail Bassano, who's modeling that beautiful hoodie, was hanging out in chat and talking to people after the match. So that was pretty cool. So it's a really fun, collaborative experience.